You don't want to miss today's video because I'm going to go over exactly what my investment strategy is for this next year, share with you the investment platforms that I'm using to hopefully inspire you to take action to invest and make tons of money in your spare time. Now, the title of the video, $0 to $4,500, I'm going to break that down, share with you how I got to that point. This video is aimed for people that are just starting off. So if you're somebody that's like, I have seen all these videos on YouTube where people have $1 million portfolios or hundreds of $1,000s in their portfolio. I don't know how to get started and how to actually get to that point. Trust me, I get it. I started with just $5 per week. I cut out a cup of coffee every week and invested that $5 into the Stash app to start with. Now what I'm doing is I'm doing a little bit more, and I'm gonna break that down for you today, and I'm gonna include some live updates here on my portfolio so you can walk through them with me and make the best decision for you. If you're ready to get started, all I ask, tap the like button on this video down below. It does help the video. It helps get it out to more people so we can inspire them to invest more money, to become successful and live their sweet life as well. So here we go. Let's get started. I want to break down exactly what I'm doing here. By the way, all the investment platforms that I share with you in today's video is linked down below in the description. Go check that out. They actually offer different rewards based on when you just sign up. You don't even have to deposit money in some cases. You just sign up and you get stuff. Here we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to record my screen, but I do want to break down the fact that I was looking over my transactions from last year, basically my finances, right? And I was looking at like, okay, what did I spend money on and why? And then I was like, oh my gosh, guys, I have the Starbucks app, right? So I load up the Starbucks app and I use it, I scan it into Starbucks, they make it way too easy. And then I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was just reloading and reloading. Oh, I'm out of money and I need to buy my cup of coffee. Let me reload again. $25 per week on average spent at Starbucks. And I think that this app right here is to blame for it. Please, don't tell my wife. Hi, sweetheart. So I'm gonna take that $25, up the ante just a little bit with another $5 to make it $30 per week. Now I'm not gonna put all $30 into Stash. I'm gonna split it up because I like diversification. And I'm going to put it in different areas. I'm gonna walk you through exactly what I'm doing, and then make sure you subscribe because I am gonna be updating you on this journey as we go along this next year to see how it grows. And yes, even if it fails, I will update you by the minute, with regular updates here on YouTube. Someday I do wanna do more than $30 a week, but right now, me and my family, we're focused on paying off our mortgage. I just did a video last month on my passive income. I make a lot of different various side hustles and incomes and stuff like that. But what I do is I take all that income that I make and we're throwing it toward our mortgage debt. We want to pay off our house early. I want to keep scaling that up. And yes, I could always invest that money, but right now I just want to be free of debt and the ball and chain. And I hope to be able to pay off the mortgage in the next 5 years. Right now, my portfolio balance in Stash is $3,150. It started with only $5. So trust me, it's been a long time. But I want to go over into my automatic investments. Now, here's where it breaks it down. Over the last 3 years, $5 a week, it was $875 through that course of time that I transferred in. With the $875, that's as simple as $5 a week. So if that's all you have, if you got a buck or two or three or four or five, just start. It automatically pulls it out of your bank account and it invests it in whatever you want it to invest in. So let me share with you what I'm doing. Now, like I told you, I am gonna up the ante. So instead of $5 a week in Stash, part of my $30 a week is going in here as $10 per week, okay? So the first 10 out of $30 goes into Stash, and here is what I'm gonna be investing in within Stash. $7 is gonna go into Apple, as you can see here. $1 goes to an aggressive mix ETF, another one into delicious dividends, and the last one into blue chips. Why am I investing so much into Apple? Well, 7 out of the $10 goes into that per week because I have a lot of faith in Apple. As I look ahead here and I see my iMac, and I got my iPad here with my notes for this video. I'm doing my screen record here on my iPhone. I even have the Apple Pencil. It's gotten to that point, guys. It's gotten to this point. But I actually have a lot of faith that someday they're gonna blow our minds and say, we are introducing to you the Apple car. I really do think that someday they're gonna try to go head to head with Tesla, and I think this stock is going to get extremely exciting. So that's my first $10. Let's talk about the next $10. Now the next $10 are gonna be split $5 and $5. The first $5 goes into Robinhood. Now, Robinhood's gonna be taking a little bit of a different approach this year. Right now, as you can see, my portfolio balance in Robinhood is $609.33. Now, what I'm gonna be doing with my $5 is I'm gonna be throwing it into a little bit more of single stocks just for fun, such as Tesla, AT&T, Bank of America, and PSEC, and maybe AGNC. Those are good dividend stocks that I like at the top there. So I may continue to do that with my $5, and I'll keep you guys updated on how that goes. Now, the other $5 is going into Webull. You can see here my Webull balance is $2,609. That is actually because I did have some extra money come in at one point, and during that period of time, I decided to put it into Webull. So now what I'm really excited about within Webull, and what I'm gonna be putting my $5 into here is this right here. This is called SPHD. It's a mix of all the great paying dividend stocks on the S&P 500. This, if anything, if you're like, what do I get started off with? Even if you're doing like, Stash or Robinhood, look for SPHD. It's a great dividend ETF to get started with. The only problem with Webull though, is they don't right now offer fractional shares. So in Stash and Robinhood, we're talking about $5 or $10 a week. Here, you have to put up the entire amount of the stock price. Right now, as you can see, the last price for SPHD is $38.39, which means that on Webull, I gotta wait until I have that entire amount or more in order to buy a full share of this ETF. Webull, if you're watching the video, please get with the fractional share trading game. It's really easy. Everybody else is doing it. It would be awesome if you could, because right now I'm gonna be transferring in $5, and as you can see right here, it sits up at the top on my cash balance. Right now I got $6.10, and that's killing me. I gotta wait until it grows every week to $38, and then I can finally buy my one share of SPHD. Please help us out. But that's what's going on with Webull. Now, where's the next $10 going? This is where it gets a little bit weird, guys. I'm gonna be putting $10 per week into Bitcoin on Coinbase. All right, so let's hop over to the Coinbase app. Coinbase is gonna give you $5 of free Bitcoin when you sign up, but right now my portfolio balance is only $67.71. Did you know that Bitcoin is a limited resource? Once all 21 million Bitcoins are mined from the blockchain on the internet, so to speak, that's it, 21 million Bitcoins. So it's kind of like gold. There's a limited resource of this commodity. And I think Bitcoin is the gold of the future. So I think no matter what the bloody price is, I don't care if it's $40,000 per one Bitcoin or $6,000. $10 a week is going into Bitcoin. No other cryptocurrency, just Bitcoin. $10, $10, $10. Simple and easy as that. And then as it grows or falls or whatever, I don't care, $10 a week, okay? With the dollar, with the US dollar, they can just print on demand. Oh, we need more money, print, print, print. The more you do that though, the dollar itself gets weaker and weaker, and it's basically devalued. It's not worth as much money because there's so much of it. Whereas with Bitcoin, that price might continue to go up because it's a limited resource. It's a limited commodity. The reason I use Coinbase though, is Coinbase allows you to actually own the Bitcoin that you buy. If you invest on it in a place like Robinhood or Webull, you're investing in the idea of Bitcoin going up in value. But you don't own that Bitcoin. You're just investing in it. I don't think that's cool. I want to be able to own my Bitcoin. And if it rises in value, great, but I still own it and I can use it to my advantage. That's why I use Coinbase. So again, you can check all these apps out down below in the description. I'm just a guy here, $30 a week, because I have some other financial goals in mind at the moment. But I want to share with you my journey, so make sure you subscribe. And my challenge to you today is to take what you can be comfortable losing, whether that's $5 a week, $10 a week or more, and putting it to investment work. Start investing in something on a weekly basis. If you found value in this video, please give it a like and make sure you share and comment down below with any questions you might have about what I shared today. But until next time, and as always, continue to live your sweet life because you're worth it. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.